Right.
Whenever you want.
Yeah, so this is TSdL Season 7. Group stage was a tiebreaker match between Absoul and Jagger. I do always want to say Jaeger. I never know. I feel like I've
The
asked
double,
it before.
the double G means it can't be Jaeger,
But it could be Jagger.
I think.
It could be Jagger.
Not wrong.
Uh,
Um,
anyway.
yeah. So we've got Absol with a pretty typical. Oh, is it typical? It's got claret and.
One second. Does Jagger? He's saying it's pronounced with a D and a Z with an accent?
Jagger.
Jagger. Jagger. Is it like that? You're not Aaron, I see. My bad. Jagger.
Right.
I'm gonna go with that now.
Right. So Yaga, before we go into pick bands, I think Yaga has a very, very obvious first band because he has a single target box featuring Himiko.
Yeah, you banned the Hilda.
Absol has a relatively standard box, but the only strange ones are Claret, who is a little out of favor but is still quite good against tank push. And other than that, everyone else is a pretty reasonable unit. Ares is slightly out of favor, Juggler is slightly out of favor, but both still very strong.
Ares is always good.
Yeah, of course. He's great at initiating, just great damage overall. He's got a faction buff for, And something that should be mentioned, Absol is playing the, well, he's got two healers, but Tiaras is not really a healer in his box. Tiaras is a Kaya who wins the end game for him.
Yeah, support.
And Jagger is full-on trade with only Florentia and Tiaras. He's got Shalinka, who has a very high kill range in certain circumstances. Rosalia, who is the same, but is a little bit inconvenienced by this map. As well as Nam, which is... I mean, it's Nam. Nam has a surprising number of targets.
So if somehow she's ran into a 3-flyer box, then they all outrange her.
It's very sad, isn't it? That's like her entire shtick at this point. So she has, what is it? It's like 5 move plus aim. So that's 10 range with Ullus.
Yeah, but she can only guard ignore it too.
That's really sad. Okay, but we do have a Lustriel as well. Anyway, so Absol is going to try and not die, presumably. And wait. No, Absol can just go for a trade game here, I think.
Speaking of Illustrial, people point at Narm and then they're like, we have Illustrial at home.
Nam is truly Illustrial at home in every mode.
Yeah. Except H&M.
Yes, that is correct. Nam
She
does
can have
slightly better factions than Illustrial, for whatever that's worth.
True, but like you were saying before I sidetracked you, just Jagger has a really good raid game, and pretty much all these units are built around it.
And also Himiko, because Himiko.
She's just there to be really annoying, strip some buffs, put some mobility down to screw up the follow-up on any of Absol's units. So and just be hard to kill.
First pick will either be... Depends if he's a first pick Tiaras person or not. And Jagger is probably picking Elwyn, right?
Yeah, if you're playing this sort of initiate first trading style, it's hard to get better than Elwyn, who just enables your entire team right from the get-go. Buffs you for free. Buffs you for free when people die, and his buff's crazy good.
He buffs Nam, he buffs Illustrial, he buffs Helena, Cherry, Rosalia, and Tejas, and maybe even crazier is that if it's a trade game, his buff scales incredibly well.
Yeah, his buff's crazy after some deaths.
So let's see, maybe it's a Elwyn, no, it's Tiara, so he is a first pick Tiaras gamer. Yep, so Jagger does not fear a lot of those units. Pepsi, understandable. Pepsi is also a great faction buffer for a good number of his units. Shalinka, Nam, Cherry. Why did I say Nom before Cherry?
Because the Narm is just like really popping, you know.
He is very prominent in the box.
Himiko as well is a meteor.
Himiko is a meteor unit, yes. Himiko is also pretty good against single target by virtue of her inability to be attacked.
Yeah, there's still Rosin up, but I mean, with Absol first picking a healer, chances of you picking Rosin after that is just really low because you're gonna get just destroyed in band pick. You're gonna lose so much of your DPS, and especially against this box, it's gonna be really hard without any good DPS against it.
Will it be Elwyn here, I wonder?
Elwyn can certainly play the counter trade game extremely well. There's no tank of any sort for Jagger.
Yes, there is literally no way to tank there.
Picks the safe Christie.
Fair enough.
It is a single target ace box, mostly.
I like the Himiko pick. I actually do. There's a lot of units in Jagger's box that have that like to punch Christie in the face.
I think it's really important that he also banned Rosin, though, because Himiko in this single target box with her support base roll does not really work that well unless you ban this Rosin.
And he's not picking Juggler next, is he? No way, right?
Does not feel like he really accomplishes too much against this team. I mean, once Juggler does 3C, B-Shock is definitely killing one person, and it doesn't look like there's a great way to kill the Juggler right now. So he is at least a 1-for-1 trade and maybe some residual AoE healing.
Lucretia is someone who can knock Pepsi off 100%, which is worth more than nothing. I guess Juggler does that as well, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope he picks Claret, because I am a Claret stan. He's not going to, I don't think, but
yeah,
we'll see.
I like Lucretia here. I think Elwyn's still good. Juggler could be good, but it feels a bit too slow and defensive. You want to have some legs.
It's a lot worse.
Yeah.
Lucretia's pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't even know who Jagger's gonna pick. I'm not gonna pretend.
I like Rosalia, but okay. I don't get it. Maybe his Nam has like a 15% 30 stinger or something. He's in the chat, right? Maybe he can give us some insight as to why he picks Nam.
I don't think there's much insight to be had. I think he picked Narm because he wanted to pick Narm.
Fair enough.
There is
Understandable.
There is limited. Narm does have Undispellable Silence from her 3C, I believe. There's no real way to remove it. You could put Demon Hunters, so maybe if it's not an OLB Christie, you can find a turn where you can put mobility down. Kill Florentia for Act again.
I want to interrupt you because you're trying so hard, and you've even suggested Demon Hunters, but we need to get back on track with the quality content, not the strategies involving Demon Hunters.
Well, what I was thinking with this Undispellable Silence is you put it on Christie when her guard's about to expire, and then you can force Christie into one turn of not having guard. I'm reaching real hard here.
Yeah, that's also true. He could also have picked Shrinky. Oh, he could pick Shrinky.
Also, Joggers, that was Saturday. I don't remember things that long ago. Okay. There.
Do you take your name from the alcohol? No, that's Jaeger. Jägermeister.
Yeah, that's Jagger.
He specifically does not. Helena is a good pick here because Helena is just fine into this comp. He doesn't have any good ways to mass heal multiple times, so Helena is another unit who can stand there menacingly and do a lot.
Werner feels good here. Should be able to kill Helena. Should be able to kill Narm. Pepsi is Pepsi and Assassin matchup is a lot of dancing around each other. And I think Werner and Pepsi mostly just ignore each other.
I think the strategy here for Jagger is to 3C Werner and then hit him with Pepsi at some point. With Himiko 3C, sorry.
Yeah, but if he has defense stance, he'll probably just heal it all up.
Yes. So you've got to push him first.
I don't know. I think they mostly just can't. Most of the time, they just can't hit each other, right? Either Pepsi's hiding, or Werner's hiding in defense stance, and neither of them. Either Werner can't attack Pepsi, or Pepsi just doesn't want to attack Werner.
I'm not sure who here wants to initiate. I'm really unsure. I guess Pepsi wants to like kill Puppet or something. Or Himiko can Shadow Raid a Puppet.
Yeah, that's good for Pepsi too. He does like units to die. As for Jagger, also he named his character after the Bleach character. You know the one?
I do know the one.
Yeah, the guy with the like big ass side skull thing, blue hair. And
Yeah. Now he turns into a leopard. I think.
Turns into a leopard?
I think that's like his thing.
Oh yeah. Anyway,
I
Jagger. Probably Slinky.
I like Florentia here. Florentia's really good here.
Florentia is really good too. But I mean, so is Slinky. I mean, I guess the thing is...
Shrinky and Pepsi occupy like the same space though. It's kind of... Maybe 2 C's is kind of good.
You probably want Florentia just in case Lucretia brings a black hole and tries to yeet it into your team.
Surely Lucretia does bring Heaven Sanction though.
Why?
It knocks Pepsi off 100%. It is actually really... I mean, Heaven Sanction plus Black Hole is probably enough to kill most Himikos.
Yeah. Jagger has to pick Florentia here. As for Absoul, both Claret and TS are good.
Is Claret good? I mean, Claret has a really annoying interaction with Himiko, I guess.
What's that? Oh yeah, the house Claret can 3C or 2C and then kill her. I think that is good, yeah. And Claret can hang away from the team, so it'll be hard to reach. I mean, I guess Helena's kind of a problem for that.
But Claret does give Nam a target, so maybe TJS is just better.
You probably just pick TJS just to have the teleport utility.
Definitely like TJS better myself, but
save your ass
hey,
against Himiko, more heals.
TJS is also strengthened for Verna. Oh well, Claret. I like Claret, so let's see what she does.
Oh.
Okay. Pretty standard... Wait. Standard loadouts. What did Claret have? Yeah, she has the standard loadout, right. They're just in a different order than they are on mine.
Yeah.
And yeah, double AoE and
Good
Dark
against
Reaper.
Pepsi. Good against Pepsi.
And not Miracle, but instead, Absoul, fair enough. Standard. I don't know what's standard on Nam. I'm sorry, Jagger. Jagger. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know what's standard on Nam.
These are her SP skills, so super effective against flyers. Ignores guard.
What isn't Sun Piercing Arrow? I thought Sun Piercing Arrow was a 3C.
Yeah, it is. This is her 2C.
Oh, sure. And Florentia presumably has her standard loadout as well.
Oh, they both ignore guard.
No, wait. Does she need mass? She doesn't need mass attack in this.
Yeah.
Oh, she doesn't. If the opponent has like no mobility, then it does ignore guard. So that plus Florentia is potentially a guard ignore.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know she had this condition, but the range still kind of sucks. I mean, it's 9 range.
It's not like she has great targets. Everyone outranges her.
There is a Himiko combo with this too.
Yes.
But like we said.
Oh, good grief. That is a combo, isn't it?
It
Oh,
is.
that's kind of funny. Oh, I
Yeah,
hope it happens.
silences passives too. So like that thing I was saying against Christie, you like silence her when her buff's down, then you even passive steal her, then she can't guard at all.
I want to believe, but everything you're saying sounds better than it probably is.
It's true. This is like her niche. And that is the only fucking thing she can do.
I'd like all these things to happen. It would amuse me a lot. Alright, so let's see what happens. Christie, alright, electing to faction buff first. I don't think it matters greatly in the grand scheme of things, but...
Probably not. This Christie isn't dying by the time she... I mean, it's 6-star anyway.
As a Claret aficionado, moving Clarets after Christie makes me a little bit angry inside.
Why is that?
Oh, no reason to move Claret after, I guess.
What do you mean?
Is there a reason to move Claret after Christian?
Is there a reason to move her before?
One more turn of faction buff?
Oh, yeah, no, I completely lost the most basic thing that I always spend 100 seconds on my first turn trying to figure out.
But Claret is the
Yeah,
unit.
yeah.
You just click on and press end turn with the most in the game, I think.
Yeah, no, with act again units, you definitely want to, if you can, if there's no threat or anything incoming, you usually want to move your faction buffer last. That way everybody gets maximum buff upside.
This is not a real critique. This is not something that actually matters.
It can. I've seen it matter in a lot of games.
But I don't think it's like an actual issue with the game. I think I've sidetracked us long enough.
Yeah, fair enough. Just try to do it if you can.
Werner's gonna run to Forest and do his thing. Now, is he big balls enough to for that not to be defense stance? Is that an act again? It is an act again.
Well, Helena doesn't kill anyway, right?
Probably not. Because he heals back up, right?
Yeah.
Oh, but if oh no, that wouldn't matter. He moved Werner last after all. So is Himiko just gonna run in 3C? I guess there's no cost to it. Like Lucretia can AoE, but that's still not gonna kill her.
Yeah, probably just 3C. And you probably get some. There's a decent push here already. Although,
Oop.
yeah, Absoul can't really stop it by making her teleport back. Let's see what Himiko's stolen.
He stole a somebody's, or maybe multiple people's attack blessing.
Yeah, just not the useful part.
Yep, nice heal.
And Messi was a good choice here.
Ooh, now oh, there we go. Yeah.
What I was wondering was, could Claret punch and then let's count? She would have been able to move 10, right?
But she, I mean, well, I guess debuff Claret probably does kill. Probably still kills. With attack blessing, yeah.
Yeah, and she would have been able to reach from where Himiko would have teleported to, so could have gotten Himiko, but at the point, I mean, Himiko's already used 3C. Probably not.
This is a Heaven Sanction, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's super worth killing Himiko after she's burned 3C.
But Heaven Sanction is coming out, right? Yep. Okay. So Nami's gonna kill Claret.
Okay, so she didn't need to ignore guard because Jagger just pushed Claret into out of guard range. That works too.
I do wonder if Clara could kill instead of Tiaras.
I mean, Tiaras already burned 3C, already burned a mass heal. I guess Himiko would have a better time if Tiaras is dead. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh well, I mean, we'll see how things go. Does he dare attack Verna? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'll make some more ground.
I mean, Helena can technically check defense stance or not if you just chid next to him.
Yeah, but I don't think he wants to waste Chiv. Alright, so Tiaras dies anyway.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was very well planned. Jagger just breezed the Pepsi. That was guaranteed. And actually put a Tenyo buff on this Helena as well.
Isn't Pepsi dead now?
Yeah, could be dead to Lucretia. So maybe don't want to go in there, right? Is the Tiaras really that valuable?
Tiaras is the only quote-unquote, what would you call it, inevitability that Absoul might have. But at the same time, Pepsi...
Wait! The issue here is that he attacked from 2 range.
He couldn't 3 range, that's a hole, isn't it? Oh no, but he's a flyer.
I guess you still might... You still probably die to Puppet after. But that's the thing, if you attack the Puppet from 3 range, then Lucretia can't kill you.
Or if you attack the Tiaras from 3 range, you don't get counterattacked and you don't lose the minus 80% damage.
Then the Puppet hits you and then Lucretia hits you.
Oh yeah, sure, fair enough.
Lucretia does not have an attack buff.
But she does have a attack buff.
Yeah. I think the safest play here is to kill the Puppet.
Yes, probably.
That'll guarantee give you a turn to move your Pepsi back into safety. Because even if you kill the Tiaras, there's a good chance the Puppet has attack blessing too. So probably gonna do enough to kill the Pepsi.
That's the hope.
My Lucretia failed, but she wasn't 100%. So.
Sure. Verna can't use his stances if he's silenced, right?
That is correct. He got pretty unlucky with the Himiko pull.
I mean, it's Himiko. Everyone's unlucky against Himiko.
True, and this is an Overlord's badge, Christy. I also forgot that Narm doesn't need Demon Hunters. Her talent just does it.
Wait, how do you... Oh, her talent as in the
mobility down.
Yeah, mobility every turn.
No, Christy has OLB.
Yeah, she's got Overlord, which is like, I think this was one of the original justifications for Overlord badge, so Himiko couldn't mess with you too much.
Yeah. Yeah, no, see, there's no mobility down debuff on her.
Which is nice. Yep, so Chiv there. Just run away. No, right? She's pretty weak at this point. You can, just...
Yeah, should be able to... Oh, yeah, Phalanx at low HP.
Pretty strong. Alright. But she's not in any danger either, so that's okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Christy's not that bad against Helena. Free C does not kill much.
Well, that was, in, unbuffed in the non-attacking stance, right?
Yeah, you lose 20% damage, and Double Strike doesn't have a guarantee of... It's not a good gamble.
It's the only thing he could do, though, really. It's not like Lucretia was going to kill at 50%.
Yeah.
So, Tiaras was around, and there might be something that they could do, but without Tiaras, Helena just comes in and everybody gets chipped to death.
Yeah, so I guess losing Pepsi isn't that big of a deal. Narm scores a kill.
Narm has done way more than she should have this. Wow. I guess that was really low HP on no attack buff Lucretia, but I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
Himiko did clock her 2C, so she can
Yes.
do that. And now they get pushed back into fog.
That's
But-
pretty much GG.
Yeah.
Narm OP. Is that what we're getting from this game? As well as winning strategy, also OP. We missed that.
Is Nam going to get another kill? No. Nam could do... No, Nam can't do that right now. Because Werner's in defensive stance, unfortunately.
It's 4v1. Can Werner do it?
Well, you can just stand in front of where Werner is, right? And then he can't do anything.
Let's see how much mobility. He got -2.
Oh. He got -2, but he has his
Yeah,
breeze.
that's breeze.
Ooh, Werner's strong.
But you kind of... Well, you got turn prio, so now you... Oh. You just got locked in.
Yeah, because he lost his movement.
What a crazy game.
Unfortunate debuffs from Himiko. Unfortunate everything from Nam. I don't think this is enough for me to rank Nam highly, but it was certainly a good showcase.
After this game, I would say Narm is SSS tier.
Okay. And how many SSS S tier characters are there?
What? Anyway. What could Absoul have done differently? I guess just... Probably... I think it stems from when Absoul chose not to use Claret to kill the Himiko. Her teleport is deterministic, so you have a very good idea of where she's going to go. She's always going to go as close to an ally as possible. Claret was in a bad position from when Himiko had shoved her down there. She was in range of Narm at that point, so Absoul needed to get something done with Sherry there instead. Then, like you said though, Tiaras is also out of position. Maybe Narm snipes her instead, but with the Himiko dead, then all the AoE damage that Absol's comp is worried about is taken care of, and instead Jagger has to go through the tank. So that line with Claret seemed the best choice to me from that bad position.
Claret could have attacked Himiko and then moved to a less exposed position. She didn't necessarily have to kill Himiko at that point, because like you also said, Himiko is a good closer, but at that point she didn't have 3C up. She wasn't going to be a significant threat for several turns, and if Claret could come back to regroup, then she can... Claret is pretty strong. Like, Claret can probably do a pretty significant number to even Helena. So I think that would have been another viable option. And as we mentioned, Claret does outrange Nam. The issue there, of course, is Pepsi, who very much earned his first pick choice there. He just made it very awkward for Absol in general, because there was always going to be the looming threat of the guard ignore and a bad trade game going because of how well he does run in and then not be immediately killable. It's just an extremely valuable quality to have right now, which is why Pepsi's so good, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first pick Pepsi was really quite strong. I don't know if it would have been better to do something like go for a full trade game. If you're not comfortable with that, then definitely don't do it, but I think it could have been an option in ban pick.
Yeah, it comes down to what you're more comfortable with. Absol had good picks, though. I did feel like Absol could have won that game.
Yeah, I think it wasn't immediately obvious. I think that there was some RNG with Himiko, but that Jagger definitely made some good plays. I was looking at the top-down push play that he made, and I was trying to think where that would go, but then I eventually thought, maybe that's not best, maybe you just do a more conventional play. But no, he did it, and it worked out really well, and good on him for seeing that as well. Really strong play.
Yeah, it was cool to see Narm wreck. So yeah,
I do,
go
I do
on.
wonder if or, Nam was just illustrial at home in that game, though.
She was.
I guess she was meteor buffed actually. That is that's not nothing.
That's true. I mean, without a buff, Celestial isn't going to be doing too much either. Probably still kills that flyer at 3 range, but...
Florentia just has to bring mass attack though.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I
No,
think...
but it
Go on.
was showcase. So
Yep. So, this was a tiebreaker game. I do believe Jagger advanced. I'm not sure if Absoul advanced.
I have no idea.
Absoul
This
dead.
one-
Rip to Absoul.
Unfortunate.
Better luck in next TSdL, and congrats to Jagger.
And we'll see everyone in round of 64, I guess.
Yep, that was the last group stage reviews I had, although just because there aren't any more quests doesn't mean you guys can't choose to hop in and put in more group stage games that you had. We will cover them if you want. So yeah. And even other matches, if you want to message me privately or whatever, I will also cover, etc.